The legendary Emerald Tablets and its Secrets of the Universe, written by Thoth the Atlantean, Hermes Trismegistus. I do have a playlist of the Emerald Tablets. It's amazing what's written in there. Their philosophy of life, also the fact that they had tremendously advanced technology, and he claims that they were misusing this technology to the detriment of human beings, and he believed it was only a matter of time before the divine spirit put an end to them because of that. They had interstellar travel, they even had interdimensional travel, switching from one dimension, like this one here that we see, to another dimension, an alternate universe. And he claims that he has established the city and built the Giza Plateau pyramids and Sphinx, and he claims that he has his spacecraft hidden under a Sphinx in Egypt. He claims that a lot of Atlanteans believe that the continent of Atlantis would sink and that they had left before the sinking of the continent and established other cities worldwide. The first things they did was build pyramids. All this is in the playlist. It's very interesting to listen to. Please do that while you're having coffee or doing some work around the house, whatever. Very interesting discussion points there. Now, the origins of Western alchemy can be traced back to Hellenistic Egypt, in particular to the city of Alexandria. One of the most important characters in the mythology of alchemy is Hermes Trismegistus, Hermes the thrice great, or Thoth. The name of this figure is derived from the Egyptian god of wisdom, Thoth, and his Greek counterpart, Hermes. The Hermetica, which is said to be written by Hermes Trismegistus, is generally regarded as the basis of Western alchemical philosophy and practice. And in addition, Hermes Trismegistus is also believed to be the author of the Emerald Tablets. Legends of the Emerald Tablets. The tablet is said to be a tablet of emerald or green stone inscribed with the secrets of the universe. The source of the original Emerald Tablets is unclear, hence it's surrounded by legends. The most common story claims that the tablet was found in a caved tomb under the statue of Hermes in Tyana, clutched in the hands of the corpse of Hermes Trismegistus himself. And the creator of the Emerald Tablets has been provided in myths as the Egyptian god Thoth, who, Armando May writes, divided his knowledge into 42 plates of emerald, codifying the great scientific principles ruling the universe. The legend tells that after the gods' fall, the hermetical tablets were cleverly hidden so that no human being might find them. Only Thoth, on his return to that dimension, was able to recover the mysterious book. Before I forget, I also have to tell you what else is in the Emerald Tablets. He claims that an Atlantean who was basically found guilty of a lot of crimes was exiled with his entourage to the planet Mars, and Mars at that point had a similar atmosphere and temperature as our Earth, and he, the general, this exiled general, was buried under a face on Mars, and his entourage next to the face on Mars under pyramids. So this could be the face and the pyramids that we see in the Sidonia Plateau of Mars. This is written in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean concerning the face and the pyramids on Mars, that people used to live there. Now, going back to this, another legend suggests that it was the third son of Adam and Eve, Seth, who originally wrote this. Others believe that the tablet was once held within the Ark of the Covenant. Some even claim that the original source of the Emerald Tablets is none other than the fabled city of Atlantis, in other words, Thoth the Atlantean. Spreading stories of the Emerald Tablets. While various claims have been made regarding the origins of the Emerald Tablets, as yet no verifiable evidence has been found to support them. The oldest documentable source of the Emerald Tablets is the Kitab Sir al-Haliki, Book of the Secrets of Creation and the Art of Nature, which was itself a composite of earlier works. This was an Arabic book written in the 8th century AD and attributed to Belinus or Pseudo-Apollonius of Tyana. It is Belinus who provides us with the story of how he discovered the emerald tablets in the cave tomb. Based on his Arabic work, some believe that the emerald tablets was also an Arabic text and written between the 6th and 8th centuries AD, rather than a piece of work from antiquity, as many have claimed it was. While Belinus claimed that the emerald tablet was written originally in Greek, the original document that he purportedly possessed no longer exists, if indeed it exists at all. Some say the text burned up the library of Alexandria. Nevertheless, Belinus's version of the text itself quickly became well known and has been translated by various people over the centuries. For instance, an early version of the emerald tablets also appear in a work called the Kitab Ustukus al-Thani, second book of the Elements of the Foundation, which is attributed to Jabir ibn Hayyan. It would, however, take several more centuries before the text was accessible to Europeans. In the 12th century AD, the Emerald Tablets was translated into Latin by Hugo von Santalla. And what's written on the Emerald Tablet? The Emerald Tablet would become one of the pillars of Western alchemy. It was a highly influential text in medieval and Renaissance alchemy, and probably still is today. In addition to translations of the Emerald Tablet, numerous commentaries have also been written regarding its contents. For instance, a translation by Isaac Newton was discovered among his alchemical papers. This translation is currently being held in King's College Library in Cambridge University. Other notable researchers of the Emerald Tablet include Roger Bacon, Albertus Magnus, John Dee, and Aleister Crowley, and today knowledge of the legendary Emerald Tablet, at least one interpretation of it, is reaching new audiences with its presence in the surreal German language series Dark. The interpretation of the Emerald text is not a straightforward matter, as it is, after all, a piece of esoteric text. One interpretation, for instance, suggests that the text describes 7 stages of alchemical transformation: calcination, dissolution, separation, conjunction, fermentation, distillation, and coagulation. Yet, despite the various interpretations available, it seems that none of their authors claim to possess knowledge of the whole truth. And furthermore, readers are encouraged to read the text and try to interpret and find the hidden truths themselves. And this is on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.